kids, we're back to school. Yay! But why was the math book sad? Because it had so many problems. So last week we talked about how the church is not a building, but rather is a gathering of people. And we talked about how we are stronger when we're together. Remember how I had the yarn and how when they were all together, you couldn't rip it, but when it was just one strand, it was easy to rip. So when we're together, we're stronger. So now we know that we are stronger together. We're strong, great. But what do we do with that strength? That's the next question, and that's what Winston is going to be talking about in the sermon today. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek. So the church exists to serve its community. We who are fully loved by God, we are strengthened by God and by each other, and that love, it pours out of us onto the neighborhood around us, and we get to be agents, or we get to share God's love to those who are around us, so they can know God's love too. But here's the kicker, kids. It's not just for adults. There are tons of ways that kids can be the church and serve their communities too. I don't know if you guys have heard the story of the guy in Burnaby, this boy, he's in grade 11, and he has a 3D printer. And when the COVID pandemic started, and everyone was wearing masks all the time, especially nurses in hospitals, their ears were getting quite sore. He used his 3D printer to make a little thing that goes behind the nurse's head and holds their masks on for them. So he printed tons and tons of these, and I even heard of stories of him staying up all night to print more and more because so many people loved them and wanted them. So that's one example of a boy who was using his gift, his 3D printer, to serve his community. There's other ways that when we are together, we can do lots of good things too. There's this organization called Kids Helping Kids, and they do really great things, like they bake pumpkin bread together and sell it for money for their organization. There was kids who were donating Lego and creating Lego clubs and helping teach other kids how to build different creations with Lego. There was one story where these older kids who were really good at soccer created a soccer club, and the older kids came and they taught the younger kids some of their skills. So there's lots of ways that kids can use what they have to help those around them. But the biggest thing you need, it isn't even money, it's time. Giving up your time for people can be one of the biggest challenges in serving, because it means that you don't get to do exactly what you want to do when you want to do it. So it means that even if you're feeling kind of tired and you just want to play video games by yourself, sometimes you have to make the choice to get up and go do what you said you would do. But the good news is that we have each other. Right? Remember, we are stronger together. You get up, you go do it, and you'll find that being with others and helping others brings so much joy and makes you feel so good, but it makes it worth it in the end. And how cool is it that we get to be God's hands and feet, spreading His love around the world? So be on the lookout for ways that you can serve your community. Fall is here. Leaves are going to be falling. Does your family have a rake? Maybe that can be a way that you can serve your community. So as always, links to the Sunday School videos are in the description box, and we'll see you next time.